Hi, third graders. Today, we are learning to find area and perimeter of two-dimensional shapes. Some of you might remember that area is the shape, is the inside of a shape, okay? Perimeter is finding the distance around a shape. Okay, can you do that with me? Area, the inside, perimeter, the distance around a shape. It might be helpful for you if you first watch Ms. Tran's video with this worksheet, area and perimeter, and then work on the worksheet that I'm going to teach you about today called Sandbox and Garden Problems, okay? For now, go get Sandbox and Garden Problems, this worksheet, and I want you to get two different colored markers, pencils, pens to do some underlining with. Okay, push pause if you need to and run and grab that. All right, let's look at this first problem together. Mrs. Smith made a sandbox for her kindergarten students. It is 60 inches wide and 125 inches long. Make a labeled sketch of the sandbox below. Okay, so how wide? 60 inches wide. You can see that I underlined 60 inches wide. And then I underlined 125 inches long. So I'm going to draw a shape, and I'm going to label it 60 inches wide and 125 inches long. My shape isn't going to be 60 inches wide and 125 inches long. I don't have room on my paper for that. All right, so it said 60 inches wide, 125 inches, which is a lot more, long. So I'm going to make it longer than it is wide, and then I'll label it. Oops, sorry. 60 inches wide, inches, and 125 inches long. Okay, now you're going to do that right here in this space. I just did it so it was a little bit bigger. Now, part B says, what is the perimeter of the sandbox? Use your sketch to help you solve that problem. Now, is perimeter the inside of the shape, or is perimeter? Yeah, perimeter is the distance around the shape. Will you do that with me? Perimeter. Awesome. Okay. So I need to find the distance around this shape. If I know that it's 125 inches long, is this side 125 inches as well? Yes. And if I know that it's 60 inches wide, what do I know about this side of the shape? Yeah, that it's also 60 inches. Now, how am I going to figure out what the whole perimeter is? Yeah, I'm just going to add those sides together. So I'll have 125 plus 125 plus 60 plus 60. I add those guys together, and I add those guys together, and then I add those two numbers together to get the distance around my shape, the perimeter. Okay, let's look at the second problem. Maya and her sister Keiko were planting a garden. I bet some of you have planted gardens. They made two beds. They call these beds flower beds to plant their flowers. Will you shut that window, hon? One was 4 feet by 3 feet. Point to the bed that is the flower bed that's 4 feet by 3 feet. Yes, this little guy, 4 feet by 3 feet. And the other was 5 feet by 5 feet. Point to that one. Yep, that's the bigger one. They want to outline the beds with bricks that are each a foot long. So maybe they wanted to separate the grass or the yard by outlining those flower beds with bricks. They are each 1 foot long. How many bricks will they need to outline both beds? Show your work. So you can see that I've highlighted the outline of both beds. Are you going to be finding the perimeter of those flower beds or the area? I bet if you are thinking that outline means the outside of the bed, that you want to find the perimeter. You would be exactly right. So I'm going to find the perimeter of this flower bed and this flower bed. And then do I stop there? Let's look at what it's asking me again. Let's look at the question. They will need blank bricks to outline both beds. Would you underline both? Either color of pen. Both beds. Exactly. You're going to find the perimeter for both beds. All together. Okay, that's it. When you're finished, take a picture and send it to your teacher. See you next time.